kids on a black country street, dreams in our heads, world at our feet, friends for life, so it seems, making our plans, living our dreams. One day we'll be famous, movie stars with our Beverly Hills mansions and big flash cars, but we'll still call the same place home. Where will we run to? Where will we fly? Where will we live and where will we die? Will we all call the same place home?
I don't care whether I'm having a shit or not enough. The box of plasma's here. Christ almighty. I'm going on the face tube. I'm live. All right. I don't think I'm ready yet, am we? Christ, what's this for? Oh no. Now this is just to remind me to get the first plug in. Now, them opening scenes you just saw, that was all from a 2-hour documentary, Doreen's Black Country, which is available on DVD from the website. Right, that's the first plug out the way. Well, thank you all for joining me and welcome to CCTV. There's the logo, look. Stands for Cheap and Cheerful Television. And it don't get any cheaper than this, I can tell you. Right now, you've got me. You've got a pair of dodgy curtains, look, from the range to hide all the shit behind me. And my producer, who's hidden behind the camera 2 metres away wearing a gas mask. Now, from time to time, you might hear him shout instructions to me if everything was tits up. Because frankly, I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. And neither has he. So, ladies and gentlemen, or anything else you currently identify as, this is live. The ultimate laxative. So, to prove it's live and to get the ball rolling, perhaps some of you could start sending a few messages to say where you're watching from, whether it's the Black Country or beyond, because it'd be lovely to know, unless you're from Brum, of course. And especially if you're a far distant viewer, it's exciting, ain't it? Let us know where you are. We already had a message from Jackie Llewellyn saying he'll be watching from California. Christ. Can anybody beat that, I wonder? Let me know. In the meantime, loads of you have already taken the trouble to message me in advance with questions. So I'm going to obviously try and get through as many of them as possible in the next 20 minutes or so. It's great, ain't it? In fact, let's quickly knock off a few of them now. Right, I've got my clipboard here. Right, are you ready? I mean, people with clipboards, I'm usually boring bastards, aren't they? But in this case, I'm prepared to make an exception. Right, first of all, it's a big happy birthday to Julie Shorter. Love from Ian. Happy birthday, Jules. Bet you're enjoying yourself tonight, are you? Watching this. Brummy Lee emailed. Hi, Doreen. I am a big fan of your style and brand image. Bless him. I think he's taking the piss. I'd like my partner, Dawn Del Busso, I still might, to be more like you. Well, I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Any tips on hair, makeup and wardrobe as we run up to Valentine's? I know you call work miracles, Dor, but any advice is appreciated. Yours sincerely, Lee Smith. Well, Lee, I don't really know much about hair and makeup, Cocker, but if it's the wardrobes that you're after, they do some very good ones at IKEA. You know, them ones with the mirrors on the doors. Well, they did in the 80s. But I find that mirrors make all the difference, see, because I think once you start to see yourself, then you know, things start to improve, don't they? Anyway, but I'd stick to your day job, Lee, as a PR consultant. Robin Warren emailed here. Hi, Doreen. I'd be grateful if you could give a big shout out for Sister Tracy Warren and all the staff on C24 of New Cross Hospital for all the brilliant work that they are doing at the moment with the COVID-19. All the best, Doreen, and I hope you have a great night. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Robin. I'll have a great night when this is over. Russell Hale email from Rowley Regis. Doreen, I have a burning question to ask. Burning question. Bog roll, does it go under or over the rowel? Well, Russell, I think as long as it reaches the right destination, Cocker, I ain't bothered. It can either go up and under or down and back up again. For all I care, I don't give a shit. But perhaps you should save that question, my darling, for Valentine's night, because it's very romantic one, ain't it? Now, have we got any live questions here? Oh, no, we've got some messages. Rob Adams. All right, Dor, I'm from Wensbury, but live up the M6 in Manchester. Christ. Stuart Carter, the wife loves your Dor. Your accent makes us smile. It's a bit different to our Californian accent from California. Stuart Carter. Michelle Robinson is watching from Dudley. Well, that's great. I hate all right, Michelle. Right, now we don't want to go on too long with the first live stream because basically I need to get to bed soon. So tonight it's more about testing the system ready for the big one, which is our special Valentine show next week. And more about that in just a minute. But first, we need to continue checking if the technology is working. So let's press a button and have a jingle.
Radio Doreen.
It's lovely. I'm having a bap. What you eating? Let us know. Now, some of you will recognise that little jingle from our isolation station shows that we did during the first lockdown, which feels like about 10 years, don't it? Christ. Now, for them of you that don't see the original lockdown showers, it's just a brief extract from one moment that still stays vividly in my mind. If you remember, we ended each show with a little song. But of course, it wasn't always about comedy, was it? Far from it. Because at that time, Italy was suffering terribly from the COVID crisis. So we decided to pay tribute to them in our own way with a bit of homemade but heartfelt opera. So, with apologies to Catherine Jenkins, let's just take a quick peek. there are a bit. I tell you, some of them iron outs made my eyes water. Gian Keefe, how you doing, Cocker? All right. That was our little tribute to Italy. And it was from the 2nd of the 6 lockdown shows that we did some months back. And if anybody wants to see the rest of the lockdown shows, by the way, you'll find them all available on demand on our unique online video platform, Netflix. All the details about how to join are on the website, DoreenTipton.com. Right, let's have a few more questions. Let's have a look at the clipboard. David Harris emailed me. He says, "Hi Doreen, thanks for all the joy you bring to the world." Oh, aye, that's lovely. Aye. Please could you give a shout out to Lyanne O'Keefe from her beloved, that's me, on Friday, as we are having our lockdown pizza making night. Right, that sounds like hard work. Question. Which pizza topping or pizza would you be, Dor, and why? I think I'd have to be cheese and onion crisps topping, Dave. And I'd definitely be a thick and crusty bottom. Jane says, how do you manage to still look so beautiful even in lockdown? That's another piss take. Hello, Doreen, says Chris. I've got a question for your live stream test run. Have you ever accidentally poured custard into somebody's ears? No, Chris. No, I always do it deliberately, Cocker. And yes, it does make them a trifle deaf. Right, let's have a look at your live stuff. Sven Arfat Anderson sends me a hug from Dubai. Very exotic. John Nowwood. All right, Johnny. Hello, Doreen. It's Woody from Chesley. How am you, cock? Aye, I'll soon be in that Indian restaurant with you after lockdown. Wendy Lamette. Hello from Redditch. Christ, I'm from all over, are they? Now, all the live streams are free to watch, of course, but if you are feeling lucky and generous and you'd like to help support these live events, you can do that by buying a raffle ticket. Oh, that's right, you heard correctly, a raffle ticket. Now, raffles, of course, are a common part of any normal pub or theatre event, but we don't live in normal times, do we? So tonight, we're doing a very posh, high-tech online raffle. So, first of all, let's take a look at prizes.
You could win one of these fabulous prizes. Knitting lessons, a packet of polo mints, a luxury mini break in Bilston, a slap-up meal with your very own slapper, fashion tips from your own personal shopper, a Royston Blythe hair makeover, a cultural weekend city break in Tipton, an unwashed pair of Steve Bull's underpants, and tonight's star prize, an out-of-date Doreen calendar.
I think we got the wrong video there, don't we? Aye, they are the real prizes. But we am really doing an online raffle, and the real prize is something a little bit more unique. So, have you got the right video, please? Oh, take a peek.
Doreen has always loved art. But during lockdown, her passion has blossomed. She has been creating a whole gallery of pieces in a wide variety of styles. Now you have the opportunity to commission your very own unique piece of art from Doreen. It can be any subject matter you choose: abstract, landscapes, local landmarks. It could even be a portrait of your pet. Doreen will complete the unique work of art and sign it. We will then frame it and deliver it to your door. It will be a major talking point in your home for many years to come. And, who knows, one day it may even be worth serious money. After all, take a look at this painting. It's by an artist called Barnett Newman. I guess you've never heard of him. Me neither. But it recently sold at auction for $44 million.
There you go. Now, can I just point out that if you am thinking of entering that little raffle, there are a few things that I won't paint. For a start off, nothing rude. No, because I'm too old and I'm frankly too unimpressed. But I also won't paint your landing, your bedroom and your ceiling or your garden fence or anything like that. But apart from that, the world's your oyster. And I should point out that the whole raffle is handled by a very professional, legally certified outside company called Raffle.com. Actually, I quite like the name Raffle because it sounds like raffle, but it's also one letter away from naffle, which is basically what you get if you don't win. Anyway, before you ask, we don't have anything to do with the handling of the money or the picking of the winner or anything like that. No. That's all done by their computer. A bit like the premium bonds. Now, the tickets are just £2, and if you want to take part, you will find the link on my Facebook site or on the screen down below. Or you can just email me for more details. Doreen at DoreenTipton.com. Right, now, Sue Phillips Hornby messaged me to say, can you give a big shout out to Sir Tom Moore, please? The NHS hero that passed away, aged 100 years. Well, yes, Sue, I can. I'm glad to. We salute you, Sir Tom. The world would be a very different place if every bloke had your civility, dignity and grace, courtesy, generosity and courage. Now, on that subject, I also want to give another big shout out. This time, it's to somebody that you probably will have heard of, because I had an email yesterday from a man called Roy Davis. And well, I'm just going to read you what he said. Hi, Doreen. Would you mind mentioning our son, Richard Davis, on your programme on Friday? Richard is disabled and loves to watch your videos. He loves your recent one, Doreen the movie, and especially that scene where Bully hits you with the ball. Richard's had a rough 12 months. He's been admitted to hospital 10 times last year, non-COVID-19 related. And recently he's had an operation in October, which hopefully will keep him out of hospital. I'm looking forward to watching you on Facebook. Roy and Lynn, Mum and Dad. Well, I inquired a bit more about Richard, and it turns out that he's quite an amazing bloke. His dad says he's 40 years old. He needs 24-hour care and court talk, but he communicates by looking at yes and no signs on his wheelchair. Or he will eye point at things like the TV and the phone. He likes adult comedy like us, Peter Kay, Keith Lemon, Love Island, etc. And he's got a great sense of humour. And I think that's the thing that really struck me. Despite everything that he has gone through in and out of hospital, Richard is still laughing. And I got that picture to prove it. Look at that, aye. Keep laughing, Richard. I mean, you may not have had the best luck so far, Cocker, but you're a star. And I tell you what, where you've dropped lucky is with your parents, Roy and Lynn. I'm an absolute credit to you, as you clearly am to them. Boston. Right, let's have a look at some more messages. Right, I'm just going to protect and care with me angel. Nice, essence of coconut. Shanks, get some great angels now, go you. Right, Kevin Waterfield. Do you live in a mock-up of the Starship Enterprise? I think he was referring to the flashing lights I had behind me in that promo video, are you, Kev? Everybody's bloody Oscar Wilde these days, are they? Ian Cartwright. Please wish my fiancée Julie a happy birthday as a big fan of yours. We saw you at the Gatehouse in Stafford. A great night with your circus. It was great, wasn't it, eh? Did you like that blow-up elephant? Happy birthday, Jules. I hope he's taking you out somewhere nice, eh? You better be. up the garden shed or something. David Round, hi Doreen, can you get Steve Bull to translate as I'm a bit broad for us? Cheeky bugger. Paula Edmonds, I have a puzzler for you. If it takes a week to run a fortnight, how many apples in a barrel of grapes? Yeah, well, there's obviously a teacher, eh, Paula? Thank Christ I'm all homeschooling now. Right, let's have a look on the live then. Brendan Richardson, Doreen, yeah, I'm watching from Bangor-on-Dee in wet North Wales. Now, just say hello and mention Nightingale Hospice in Wrexham, North Wales, the Angels. Well, there you go. Carol Richies, hello Doreen from West Brom. All right, cocker. You doing all right? Joe Fig, dear Doreen. My fiance is locked down in Wednesbury. Christ be with God. But I'm stuck in Camden. Can I borrow your private jet so I can take us some milk tray? Of course you can, Joey. It's lovely, ain't it? Now, we've been getting a few comments about the raffle prize, by the way. So thanks to everybody saying they'd rather win the Steve Bull's underpants. Bastards. Right, now it's time for a bit of a quick update on me. So can we have the jingle, please?
A bit of a quick update on me.
It's lovely. Thanks, chaps. It's my little cartoon barbershop quartet, which is about the nearest I've got to a barber in a long time. Now, I don't know about you, but after a few months, my hair needed doing. Well, I say hair, I mean, it was about 1 inch of hair and 10 inches of roots, like a fucking punk badger. Have we got that picture? There you go. In fact, I had a couple of messages about my hair. Here's one from Brian Broad. Dor, am you going to wash your hair as it's a special occasion? No, Brian, no. I find that if I do it more than once a year, it tends to wash away all the natural oils. Anyway, a lot of you have been asking about the Revolution tour, because as some of you know, it was supposed to happen last spring, but we postponed it till, well, basically this June. But here we am now, a year later. And to be honest, we still ain't at all sure if it's going to go ahead. So we don't know. And I doubt we will know until much nearer the time. And it's very frustrating, but there's nothing much we can do about it, except to say that when we know, you'll know. So if you have got tickets, hold tight and the venues will eventually be in touch. But in the meantime, just as a very small consolation, is just a short extract from one of the videos from that show. This one features an old mate of mine, the wonderful Sir David Attenborough.
Climate change is, without doubt, the greatest challenge facing humanity today. In less than 100 years from now, this penguin, this polar bear, and the cameraman who filmed them will all be dead. But there's an even greater threat to the indigenous species on another continent far away, here in the Black Country. This creature is a yam-yam. She's a female and known to the locals as Doreen. 50 years ago, there were many like Doreen, but with the advent of education, their numbers have dwindled. Her natural habitat is being torn down and replaced with modern buildings, with inside toilets. She's finding it hard to adapt. There's now little hope of finding a male yam-yam willing to breed with Doreen, and even if we did, she'd probably tell him to fuck off. We could be looking at the last of her kind. Thank Christ for that.
A small extract from the Revolution show there. Actually, I don't think I've ever heard Sir David swear before. Yeah. Right, let's have a look at some live comments. Andrew Griffiths, Paul Wooding, thank you. Steve Askett, Wolves we door, we am. Kellyanne Cornaby, Sedgley door, hello mate. And then there's one here from Sue who says, can you say hi to all the staff on Ward 17 at Warsaw's Manor Hospital working so hard? God bless you all. Give a shout out to Big D from the UK pub. Hi Doreen, watching from Wollaston, Stourbridge. Wayne Putney. I love you, Doreen Tipton. I love you too, Wayne. Linda Rammel, I love your door. Love you, Lind. Stephen Boucher from West Brom, but now in Dorset, all the way from bloody Dorset. It's great, ain't it? Right, let's take a quick commercial break.
I'm an actress, and my lips are very important to me. So it's really embarrassing when they start moving and it doesn't match what I'm saying. But now you can say goodbye to all that and hello to Mouthguard. Mouthguard protects you from the embarrassment of cheap, crappy overdubs of foreign adverts, so nobody need ever know I'm not English. Ooh la la! Mouthguard. So much cheaper than a reshoot.
These TV adverts, I'm getting weirder either. But if you want a proper advert, here's one. Go to my website and buy some stuff. There you go. That's what adverts would be like if they was all made in the black country. No messing. So let me quickly tell you what next week's live stream's all about. Well, it's Valentine's weekend. And as you'll be stuck at home, you've probably been thinking how you can make that evening really romantic and extra special. Because let's face it, what you all really want to do is go to the pub, ain't it? So what we've come up with is this. I'll be your host for about 45 minutes, starting at 8 o'clock. And I'll present a special live stream dedicated to Valentine's Day, based around a fun Doreen quiz that you can all do at home. All you need is a bit of paper and a pen and a couple of drinks. You can do it with your partner, against your partner, in a team, on your own, with the cat, whatever. I don't care, because it don't matter, and they're higher price. But it'll be a laugh, won't it? And let's face it, there's fuck all on telly. Right, now, there's a few more messages. Yes, Dan Powell, I'm from Albury. You met my days when I'm down. Oh, Christ, Danny. Caroline Holt, Karen Pearson, Matt Dax. Have you seen Doreen? I don't understand you, cock. Tim Jackson, Doreen, what's your favourite stall on the Bilston Market? The Knicker stall. Claire Louise, all right, Dor, I'm from Wolvo, but live in Weymouth, Christ almighty. One more, Lulu, yo, I'm amazing. Yo, always met me loft. I was born in the West Midlands, but I now live in Devon. David Harris, all right, Dor, from Spain. It's the Costa del Sol, he's all right for some, mate. Right, well, that's just about all we've got time for tonight. So I hope the technology worked at your end. Might not have done, but to be honest, we wouldn't have a bloody clue. So don't forget to grab your raffle tickets if you are already. The raffle ends at midday on Valentine's Day, by the way. So you've got about a week to put yourself in that hat to win that unique work of art. It's exciting, ain't it? But the main thing is, please try and join us next week, next Saturday, for the Valentine's special and quiz night. But also, tell your mates as well, because I've got a very special guest. I'm ever so excited, because the wonderful Jo Lycett will be joining me on the screen for a chat. It's great, ain't it? Thanks for helping us test the technology. Stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Ta-ra a bit.
Black country kids on a black country street, dreams in our heads, world that I made. Friends for life, so it seems, making our plans, living our dreams. One day we'll be famous, movie stars with our Beverly Hills mansions and big flashcards, but we'll still call the same place home.